Comedy Film Nerds Podcast.
So, all right, you want to go to DVDs?
Let's do it.
All right, Split. This is the M. Night
I
Shyamalan
never got
movie.
to see this. I was so, like...
I know, you keep saying you're like, I
was-
know there's going to be a comeback somewhere, and some people were saying this is was his comeback movie. I'm skeptical.
I haven't seen it.
But-
Maybe this is my chance now that it's
Yeah.
available. I can watch it on VOD or
Yes,
something.
and see, or are you getting on a plane soon?
No.
No, all right, then, yeah,
I
I'll have to be VOD.
I don't have any plane trips. I might.
Yeah, and next is Sleepless. This is the, was it this the Denzel Washington movie?
This is...
Aaron?
This is, a cop with a connection to the criminal underworld secures a nightclub in search of his kidnapped son. Yeah, this is another Denzel.
Denzakin?
Well, no, Jamie Foxx is in it. Like, it's, I don't know. It's
It's a Taken movie.
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Now, The Founder. This is the one movie about Ray Kroc and the founder, the McDonald's founders.
I like this. A lot of people kind of split on The Founder.
Yeah,
and
I didn't love it. I know you liked it more than I did.
Yeah, a lot of people, I think enough people fell on your side of it, Chris, is why it didn't get a lot of, they were hoping this was going to be like Oscar.
Right.
There was going to be a bunch of nominations come. Did you see it at all?
No, I did not see this one.
It's worth seeing, I think, only because
I would see it.
Ray Kroc has a very interesting story, and I like Michael Keaton.
Right.
So
Yep, and he, they don't sugarcoat the horrible things that he did.
no, he was Ray Kroc was not a good guy. He was one of those old school, just cutthroat.
And it's one of the trivia for that film too was that the Coen brothers were up to direct it, but then they couldn't with their schedule. I feel like it was a missed opportunity. I would have loved to have seen the Coen brothers, what they would have done with the story and how they would have directed it.
Yeah, I feel like they could have. Yeah. I think this director did a decent job with The Founder. I agree, though. The Coen brothers, I think, would have
brought it up
Yeah,
to
I think
another
so.
level. So next movie is Punching Henry. This is our buddy Henry
my
Phillips's
God.
sequel film. Now, you can actually see Punching the Clown on Comedy Film Nerds. We have it for sale as a download right now.
Did you see this?
Okay, so I've not seen Punching Henry. My one regret in life is that I didn't see it in the theaters.
Right.
But I have seen Punching the Clown. It's probably the only film I've seen more times than The Big Lebowski. Like, I'm
Really?
serious. That is a movie that I just like to have on. It's also a movie I like to sit down and watch because it doesn't miss a beat. It is.
It's a great movie.
There's not a single mistake in the movie of like, oh, that's not funny. Right. Everything is relevant and fun. By the way, that movie is probably, came out 8 years ago? 9 years ago?
2009.
2009?
I think we started carrying it a year or two later.
Yep.
So it's every bit as relevant if it came out today. So they remade it and with a bigger all-star cast.
But it's a sequel. It's not.
It's a
like
sequel,
remake.
but it's
Yeah.
also a blend. Like, I guess there's some similar scenes and stuff like that.
A
I guess,
requel?
but- requel, yeah. But yeah, it's the sequel. It is. So I can't say anything about I've heard amazing stuff about Punching Henry, but Punching the Clown, oh my God, fantastic
The thing
movie.
I loved
It
about
is
Punching
great.
the Clown is...
I can't wait for this.
There was for me, like a reasonable expectation of, I know this is low budget. I know he kind of slapped this together. So I'll cut it. I'll give it a lot of slack.
Right.
But like you say, I was like, no, man,
It's
this
a
is a
good
solid
movie.
movie.
Right.
Like this, it really
Right.
has, and the way he was cast and the people that were used in it, I was like, this is really amazing. It's the same director that did Punching Henry that did Punching the
Yes.
Clown.
Yeah, and by the way, Mike Judge became a huge fan of Henry from watching Punching the Clown and then helped produce this film.
Nice.
Oh, that's great.
I mean,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
There's J.K. Simmons in this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
It's unbelievable.
Well, that's the thing that I always, we've all probably known Henry Phillips for a long time. That I loved about him is, so when I started on the road, is the guitar acts were usually these hacky,
Right, exactly.
hacky,
Right,
awful.
exactly.
They did song parodies. It was just awful
Yes.
song parodies. And the first time I saw Henry Phillips at the Hollywood Improv, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
this is what a guitar
This is
comic
what-
should be.
Right,
Yeah,
a real
yeah.
one.
He's A, a skilled musician, and B, he's a songwriter. He's writing original, funny songs
Right.
like he's a stand-up comic that can play the guitar.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like watching a guitar comic with integrity. Like
Right.
you now have, because you're right. Guitar comics are known in the comedy world as like, oh boy, you're gonna
prop
get
comics.
you're gonna get like kind of like a prop. You're gonna get huge applause breaks. You're gonna have a big closer, and you're gonna and there's
all
gonna
song
be no
parodies.
substance. It's gonna be
Yeah.
all parodies that any kid could write in the seventh grade. Henry stuff is profound. It's super, super smart. And by the way, that's he probably would be bigger if he did dumber stuff.
Oh, of course.
Right.
Yeah,
He
that's,
really probably
of
would be
course.
bigger.
That's a
And that's
funny
the thing,
observation. but yeah.
he's battled with that, and I've talked to him about that before. Like,
It's in the movie.
yeah, if he wrote just dumb,
Yeah, well, yeah, like the Stupid Joe thing, and that makes the point. Like
know.
Stupid Joe in Punching the Clown just makes the worst,
Yeah.
stupidest, like just replace a word in the song line and then make the parody.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta
know?
be more like him.
yeah,
Right.
you're like Stupid
Right.
Joe, and he's literally called Stupid
It's
Joe.
called Stupid Joe. Just sings about diarrhea and sold 1 million units.
Yeah.
Like that's, and so it's unbelievable that he's kept his integrity all this time, and he's truly Henry. And his Webb stuff has gotten success, like his Cooking with Henry and the You and Your Damn Coffee, all that stuff.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh God, I don't know if it was Jash or somebody big produced You and Your Fucking Coffee or something like that. It's called, and those are short, like really, they look like super high end, really big budget shorts, and they're just simple things of Henry
That's
asking
on
for
YouTube?
coffee. Yeah, they're on YouTube.
We'll
Yeah,
have to
they're-
email. We'll have to have him back on the show. We haven't had him on
Oh
in
my
a
God,
while.
he's unbelievable stuff. So he's one of the most talented people out there, and probably one of the most underrated people. And when you talk about the music, we don't think of guitar comics with integrity. That's how it is in Australia. Like puppeteers are respected there because they have a guy named Sammy J and Randy, and it's like Jeff Dunham is what we think of as
Right.
as like a ventriloquist type
Yeah.
of thing.
Sold 1 million units.
Sold 1 million units. Like that's our Stupid Joe.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But over in Australia, they actually have integrity ventriloquists. Like it's hard to imagine that as an American.
Wow.
Like you wouldn't even believe. Now he did set list a bunch of times, and I was like, oh my God, he's amazing. And then I watched his act, and I was like, oh, this is so different. Like it's amazing. Like it's not like the crap that we are
Right.
used to here. So there's
Oh
people
yeah,
out there
if you
with
say
integrity.
going on the road, you're like, oh, the ventriloquist
Oh,
and the
my
guitar act. You're
God.
just like,
Right, right.
Yes.
Or like some
Well, I know
married
I'm not
couple,
headlining.
and you're like, oh God, this is
Right.
going to be brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
They're
there's
gonna
some
get
people who
mad
do
at-
it right.
Yeah, I remember when I'd MC those kind of acts, and those acts were always the biggest pains in the asses, and they would get mad at you if you said the wrong intro.
Oh,
Right.
man.
Or didn't
Oh,
plug
yeah.
their CDs
Didn't
at
plug-
the end.
Yeah,
Right.
Like, it'd just be like, oh, I had this married couple, TC Hatter and Marianne,
Oh, I remember that.
and he was a clown, and she played the clarinet.
Yes. Oh
and
my
it was
God.
like, "Ding, ding, 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 ding," and he would do this dumb clown crap, and they would always get mad at you if you swore too much.
Oh, that's
Right.
great.
Opening for
Right.
them, and
Yeah,
I'd be like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
said, damn it, like I didn't, I
Right.
wasn't swearing, and they're, oh, and yes, and they would give
You
you,
could really mess up the clown vibe.
oh, and you're like in some. I remember like doing like a supper club in like northern Wisconsin, and they're like giving me
In the 50s?
Yeah,
You did
yeah,
you did a
exactly.
supper club?
Northern Wisconsin still isn't. That's the time zone there. Is 1953, and I was like, they were like giving me comedy advice, and I remember just being like, "You're out of your minds! Like you have a clarinet, and he's a clown that does balloon animals. Like what the fuck
Yeah.
are you talking
Yeah.
about?"
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Punching Henry.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Watch Punching Henry.
Check it out. And also Punching the Clown on CFN. You could check it out.
You can buy.
Comedy Film Nerds Podcast.